Border crossings are at an all-time low because Trump is breaking the law.
You know, border crossings are at a record low. Do you give the Trump administration some credit for that? And are you, when you look at those figures, do you think things are moving in the right direction, at least in that regard, Senator?
No, I don't give them credit for that because border crossings are low because they're violating the law every day.
Dude, TDS was kind of just a funny thing to call someone who disliked Trump to begin with. But now it seems like TDS is like a genuine mental disorder with these people.
So we have a law in this country that says if you are fleeing terror or torture from another country, you can come here and apply for asylum. The Trump administration has suspended that law. They are not allowing anybody to come here to apply for asylum.
Trump has not suspended that law. That's a flat-out lie. Yes, we do have a law that says if you are fleeing terror and trying to get away from persecution, then you can come here and we will help you out. But see, they sprinkle a little bit of truth over a gigantic lie because 99.99999% of people that were crossing the border illegally were not fleeing terror and they were not fleeing from persecution.
We wrote that bipartisan bill last year to reform the asylum process, to make sure that only the right people are coming in and that we judge those cases expeditiously at the border.
You want to know what happens when you judge them expeditiously and vet them properly? They get documents. They become documented. You know where they are. But there were 15+ million people who are not. Quit lying. Your TDS is showing.
So it's true there are very few people crossing on a daily basis, but that's because the Trump administration is violating the law.
Liar!
And it should matter to every American that on so many facets, the Trump administration doesn't care about the law.
Liar!
This is becoming a lawless administration. We are on a road to see our democracy atrophy to the point that it will be unrecognizable. And the border is just one example of many ways in which this administration doesn't care about the law anymore.
I really hope Trump comes out and declares breathing oxygen mandatory and saying oxygen is very good. It's huge. It's very good for everybody. I hope he does that because then the Democrats can hate oxygen and stop breathing it.